And hello everybody, welcome back to another part of Resident Evil Remake. We're back here again. Last episode we managed to reach the medical wing of the mansion. We're in the save room and now we're going to go on a journey. So, having got the shotgun from the shotgun trap, we don't actually need to go and get the broken shotgun, which saves a lot of time. Do put away this, we won't be needing it. We can refuel here as well. There won't be many zombies that we need to kill, which is always a good sign. For now at least, anyway. The crimson heads that we need, the zombies that we need to take care of so they don't become crimson heads is done, so we don't need to worry about that. Now it's just gathering supplies and... Okay, which way are you, zombie? Alright, so you're over there. Gonna need you to follow me. And you missed. Alright, so usually there'd be like a self-defense item there, that's okay. Using the lockpick in here, we can get some pretty cool stuff. Most notably is the battery pack for the stun gun. So there's the broken shotgun, so you would use that to swap out the shotgun as Chris, or if you're not too keen on the idea of risking the, you know, risking Jill, you can just go and grab this. It's much easier to go ahead and straight get it. So the armor key opens this door. It also opens, I think, 5 other doors. So that's a lot of mansion that we can cover. Probably might not get to cover all of it. Here we get another pack. I would advise going this way first. And here's where we need the jewel. So we'll go in here first. Now we'll pick up some bullets. You can burn that corpse, by the way. It makes this getting out easier. And we have the Keeper's Diary. I'm going to read this. As I said at the start of the series, I'm going to read all the files in Resident Evil Remake. May 9th, 1998. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. May 10th, 1998. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling at the guts before it actually started eating. May 11th, 1998. At around 5 AM, Scott woke me up. It scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. It said there'd been an accident in the camp. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research were asleep, even on holiday. May 12th, 1998. I wear this damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and it feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw 'em. May 13th, 1998. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. May 14th, 1998. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realised some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anyone finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. May 16th, 1998. Rumours going around that a researcher tried to escape the estate, but last night was shot. My body feels hot and itchy and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 12th, the 21st, 1998. Itchy, Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. tasty. Yep. Okay. It's probably my favorite file. And now we get this. And that is the dodge that we've been trying to get all day. And that's the other one. So if you remember in the last part, if you're struggling with the dodging, the timing is really weird and the spacing is a bit strict, but you can get it. So we've unlocked that now, which is good. We're actually gonna go this way anyway, because we still need to grab the jewel. We're not at risk of any zombie attacks, so that's good. So the idea now is to just gather supplies. So we have our objective is to gather the 4 masks, and the first one that we can get is actually in the area where we've just been, but we have a bit to do. Oh god, where I remember now. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, and that is why we don't go that way. So the zombie's over there, which is really good. I was hoping that he'd be there anyway, which means we can push this now. Can we beat him? Yep. Now back into the dining room, grab the blue gem, and then we can use it. Now the whole blue gem puzzle thing is a lot different in the original than it is in the remake, because in the remake you need to use the blue and yellow gem to get everything from the tiger statue. But in the original, we actually want to use the blue and red, because the blue and red gemstones do a similar thing. It's just the red gemstone is used in a slightly different way in this game, which we'll get to that much later on. So now we want to go in here and use the blue gem. And we get some shotgun shells. Nice. There is not a lot of shotgun shells to find with Jill, because Jill has the grenade launcher. And the fight that we're going to be using the grenade launcher in isn't for a while yet. We have a lot of puzzle solving and fetch questing to do. So the rattling on the window that you were hearing earlier on is those zombies. They will bust out of this into here once we solve this puzzle. And we actually do need the herbicide, which I completely forgot about. Whoops. So we have to run all the way back to the save room. So that's a lesson in what not to do. Just stick to one side, it should be okay. It is a bit dark. I'm not sure how to fix that, by the way. Actually, I think I do. Give me a second. I think that's better. I don't know. Could be. Oh, and look at that. Miles better. We can see what we're doing now. Right. Shotgun shells, you need to dump them. And we're also going to grab the lighter. Actually, no, we're not. We don't need to. Do we need the lighter? Yeah, we'll take the lighter. The lighter is going to be useful in a different puzzle. Not this one specifically, but it will come in handy later on. No, because I would like you to go this way, please. Thank you. Sometimes it's not all about dodging zombies, it's also about, you know. Manipulating zombies to follow a certain path so that you can get around them easily. Because usually, sometimes their default spawning points aren't the very best, so just trying to manipulate them into a way that you can avoid them is really good. Okay. This is pretty similar to the original game for this puzzle solution, but instead we have an option to turn the switch in a specific direction. Put it into the red to kill these hentai tentacles. Which also protects these herbs as well, because now we can take them. And this is where Jill's inventory space really starts to shine, because you would have to make multiple trips with Chris in order to get all of these items. We're going to use one of these herbs just to make sure our health is completely topped up. And I think we just combine one. And that's just enough to get the death mask. So this is a mask without eyes. This is one of the key items that we need. Now that we've got it, we have 4 of the masks, 3 of the masks to find, and they all require the armor key, which is really funny. Zombies again, just run past. You don't have to deal with them. Another trip to the item box. We're dumping the green mixed herbs. Yep. That is an example of what not to do, by the way. Yeah, so there you see it playing out. Getting grabbed from behind prevents us from using a self-defense item, so we really need to be careful of that. It's all about your lines. You need to make sure you're playing the right lines for most of the time. So we're going to dump the mask. And we'll take nothing else. The next place we need to go to for the next mask is if we put our map on just for briefly a minute of time. So you see here that on the typewriter over there we've been left items. That was green before, but now it's red, so we have to go back over there. Now you've got a couple of options here. You could go all the way back, we still need to explore the rest of the place. A few places that we can't access on the second floor, but I'm eyeing up potential rooms, and I'm seeing that there's something that we can access here, and we should actually go for it now. The key to dodging these zombies is to get them caught in the recovery animation for their lunges. This helps you avoid them because they're completely vulnerable. They're unable to do anything in the recovery frames, which is how we're able to dodge them. Once you've played this game a bunch of times and you're going through the different modes, you start to realize, oh, these are really easy to dodge, and you can actually incorporate all the dodges. We're actually going to go this way first. The reason I say this is because it's easier to get this first, and then, get everything else. And this is what we're going to get, is the music notes. But first we have to get a serum for Richard, because he's a big crybaby. You can actually miss out on the reward for completing this little saving the character.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone.
Yeah, and I'm the killer.
There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
Skill issue.
I'll go and get it, okay?
That's a skill issue.
Thanks.
Alright, yeah, so we've got our objective now. We've got to go run back all the way to the save room, to the medicine room. So there's where we need to be. The quickest way is just to go across and then down. Because it literally is. It saves. It's the least amount of doors that you need to go through, and it risks the least amount of health. That's why I always say you need to path in a way that's efficient, and also it's not going to lose you too many resources. A minute, we still look. We have 3 stun guns. Although I will have flash grenades. See that? I'll just go back. I'll also do that. Which is equally terrifying on Real Survivor when enemies do the maximum amount of damage. This particular zombie can sometimes be annoying, but look at that, he walks into the wall giving us a free pass. Again, all of these enemies can be avoided, you don't even have to fight them, which is pretty funny. Taking the serum, we're just gonna jump back out again. There's literally no reason for us to stay there anymore. I do believe we get teleported back when we do it as Chris. Because that's how we meet Rebecca, I think. And again, another zombie dodge. Even if they're slightly, like, not facing you, if there's enough room for you to squeeze through, just do it. Because you have self-defense items, or you should. So there's a very good chance that you can just squeeze right through. Although it'll probably be a tight fit when you're playing as Chris. That's what she said. Alright. Now that we've got the serum, we can give it to Richard and we can progress in that area. Unfortunately, we do have to go around the other way, which means we have to kill the zombies. But not have to, not really.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. Does it ever not hurt?
Right, I'm gonna grab one of these herbs. We can grab the other one later on, if we're that desperate for one. I would also just grab every herb that you see. Might not be useful in that moment, but the more healing you have later on, the better. Where are you going? Oi! Wait for the pool of blood. Okay. We don't have to burn him. The reason I say that is because we're never going to go back into this area ever again. Once we've gotten everything that we need to from that place. Grab the clip. Or a magazine, whatever you want to call it. You need to use the lighter. Grab the other clip. And push this. Lure him out. Nope. I should also mention that this has a 1 in 10 chance of getting a headshot like that. And if that happens, you do not need to burn them because they're already dead. I also don't think they become Crimson Heads if you kneecap them. So if you shoot them with a shotgun in the knees, then I don't think they will become Crimson Heads. I haven't really checked. We could also make this more efficient, by the way, and grab the next death mask from this other location. We're just gonna go this way for it. So this is a first kind of major puzzle. It requires a bit of thinking. There's a certain pattern to this. I haven't actually played this in a long time, so... Woe to those who disturb my sleep. No. Okay, so, push this. It doesn't really matter which one you push, I don't think. As long as you push them. And it's sort of like... There we go. That is the quickest I've ever actually solved that puzzle. And I didn't even remember the actual solution off the top of my head, so... Yay me, I guess. Sunshine will awaken me, so we need to press... this... and this... and that's the other mask. Very creepy. Test mouth, the eyes, nose, or mouth. That's number 2. There's also a third one that we can grab, and then the fourth one is obviously somewhere else. You might want to just avoid that zombie. I don't know. Could be dangerous. That corridor with the dogs from the classic version, you're actually not in any danger. If you go in through to the east wing by going into the room and then traversing it from that way, as long as you're not returning back into that room, then they will not jump through the windows. So you're completely safe to travel back, by the way. Now we can finally grab this. This is not normally the order that I do things in. Like, I normally go and grab the mask from the herbicide room, then it's the mask near the gallery room, then it's the one that we've just been to, and then it's Yawn. But I'm feeling a bit dangerous today. So the first thing we're going to want to do, push this over here to reveal more music notes. So this is the front and the back, or the beginning and the end. Combine it with the middle, and we get sheet music. And it is the complete musical score of the Moonlight Sonata. Ah, a classic. And that was Moonlight Sonata by Jill Valentine. Here we have a file that we can pick up. Trevor's diary. November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know of this secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family. I hope they're alright. They've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favourite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th. The date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalised just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait. Even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coat said something like, "Most likely your family is already." I pray for their safety. November 27th, 1967. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. Ooh, interesting. And we have the gold emblem. Which we can replace with the wooden emblem. And then put the gold emblem back in the wooden emblem's original position. and we can gear up for pretty important fight. And then we have another puzzle. When the two have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. Yes. Just turn this to the left twice. Select no. And we grab the mansion key. Fans of this game, people who've already played it, or people who remember the classic, they know what's coming. They absolutely know what's coming. And oh yes, it is coming. It's gonna happen. Because we've saved Richard, we get a reward. But before we do that, we're gonna go the long way around here. This is to get us to the save room, which will allow us to prepare for the fight. And in there we need the grenade launcher and the can of fizz. See, look, the dogs aren't jumping through because we haven't returned. We haven't gone back this way. It would be different if we went back through the door and got back to the main hall that way. But because we've been planning and passing correctly, we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's another thing that we have to worry about now, but we don't have to deal with it. Because again, we're going to open up a shortcut here. Which kind of negates that purpose a bit. But... oh dear. So we'll solve this puzzle. If you do get this puzzle wrong, the crows will actually attack you, which is pretty funny. Lisa, protected by the three spirits. Green headband, purple necklace, orange bracelet. So, we need to make the three colours. I think, if I remember correctly. Bracelet. Orange, okay. Let me go this way. And then the sage. Yes. And now we can yep. Open that. And we get the other mask. And now we've opened the shortcut. We have a faster way back to the main hall now, which completely negates the use of the dog corridor and avoids all that nastiness in the room that we just escaped from. This is okay. That isn't. Sneaky. Remember, this doorknob is broken on this side that we're on now, so you want to avoid it completely. I left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them in case of control. Barry. Okay, so Barry's left some supplies. In Chris's version of this, Wesker will leave the supplies. He's left us flame rounds, And I believe a first aid spray, which is really cool. So we want to dump the masks. And the lighter. Flame rounds. Take the grenade launcher. And then the herbs. Still not done yet, by the way. We have one more room to unlock. No, for these with the key. Discard, yes. Before we can do anything else. I think that's our first. It's not our first red herb, is it? No, I don't think so. So here we have our first aid box. Inside will be a random medical supply, I believe. I think this is a first aid spray. And I believe over this way is something else. What is it? A herb. Right, okay. This, in the classic, you would find the lighter in this room. Although it might have changed for the original. The director's cut, I can't remember. I do plan on doing a Redux version of the Resident Evil Let's Play.
Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right.
Excuse me?
Anyway, you should read this.
Researcher's will. A letter is slipped inside, the top part of the letter is torn off, the rest of the letter is legible. I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delay the inevitable. I am infected, and there is no no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them, my love for you. And I know I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it.
That's a pretty accurate guess, Barry.
Let's continue our investigation.
Something's a bit sus here. I don't like it. Right. Okay, so this puzzle is pretty easy. Grab the lure of a bee. No. Grab the fish hook. Grab the specimen. Use the lure of a bee. Use the specimen. Grab the wind crest. Oh yeah, we'll be dealing with a lot of those bees later on, by the way. Right, wind crest is found. We're okay now. Pretty much everything that we need to do now is done. We have all the masks that we can get. Now it's on to the boss fight. And I think we're pretty much okay to just go. Like, I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna fall into any trouble. Right, we can just travel across. We have enough healing items to keep us topped up. That's another example of a good dodge. That's always nice. I'm not even sure if he's changed. I hope he hasn't. No, he's still on the floor. Yeah, just get it. And we're good to go. Okay. Best part of this fight is you don't even have to fight Yawn here. But he has less health if you deal with him now. And because we've saved Richard,
Payback time.
he's gonna help us. Nice. Yeah, we're poisoned, but it's okay.
Thanks.
Nom nom. I'm very hungry. And that's Yawn. He'll be back, don't worry. And we'll be ready for him. Grab the assault shotgun. That is your reward for defeating him. And also, this death mask without a nose. Now that we have all the death masks, we can get the fuck out of here.
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
Yeah, so we need to go and get some serum for ourselves. We do have another boss that we have to fight before we can declare ourselves free of the mansion. This first visit to the mansion, because there are multiple visits that we have to go through, this is called Mansion 1. So this is everything from the start to Yawn. Now it's a transference of places, and getting to things is a bit easier now. I originally thought about doing a real survival guide for this, but upon thinking about it, that would take a lot of planning. And if things go wrong in that, then it's not really a valid... I'm okay with like mistakes happening and misplays and stuff, but alright, so we want to change over the ammo to grenades again. Keep the mask. The shotgun is actually what we want to keep. We don't need the clip for now. It's just inventory management now. So, mask without a nose. One thing I remember I have not actually talked you through is how to navigate like, oh, how do I manage inventory and stuff like that. It's always a new thing that I have to deal with. This is pretty good. This is what we need. Alright, this is our loadout for the Crimson Head fight. Back where we got the sword key from. And we're gonna go there now. Again. Find out where it's going. Okay. Big old line. Because the zombies have populated this corridor, we have to be a bit creative with our dodges. Not too much. This is a fine dodge. Okay, that's good. Always try and path such that you always end up running behind their backs, because it makes dodging these zombies so much easier. And also, now that we've gotten all the masks and we're on our way to the Crimson Head, which I believe we have enough time. Oh, we've got about 10 minutes to try and get this done. It shouldn't be too long. Yeah, because don't forget my recording cap's at like an hour, which is kind of annoying. But it's whatever, you know? So all the zombies have despawned, which means that we can grab those shotgun shells from way the back at the start of the game. Alright, go ahead and put the masks in. I forgot which one that is now. Okay, so that's that one. The mask without eyes. Without a nose. Ew. Just stand there and wait. And that is the Elder Crimson Head. Very embarrassing. Stone and metal object, that is useful. We can get out finally. Use the shortcut. Don't use the long way around. And I think that was going to do it for today. I'm going to save, and then in the next episode, which will probably be tomorrow, we will see what we can access now. Yes, so we're using it, Ruben. And yes, we will save. Alright. That'll do it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications of when I upload more Resident Evil stuff. This has been a joy, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.